A group of four best friends are on the adventure of a summer to figure out what happened to John B's dad. He went missing out at sea and has been gone ever since, looking for long-lost treasure. In this town, you're, as John B would say, either rich enough to own 2 homes or so poor that you need 2 jobs just to survive. Working class are called pogues, and technically everyone except Kiara and their group are considered pogues. Full of mystery, the show never ceases to amaze me. Rated TVMA, I give this 4 out of 5 stars. It's on Netflix, and it's a Netflix original, so you're only going to be able to find it on there. There has been 2 seasons, and I would say that this show is mysterious, full of drama, lots of action, and really, really good acting. I think that the actresses and the actors really put a lot into it, and nothing really comes off cheesy, so I highly suggest this one. Stop watching if you have not seen the show. There will be spoilers, and I don't want to ruin anything, so warning, warning, spoilers. Them stumbling across the sunken ship when they're just cruising through the sandbar. Poor JJ though, that was super unfortunate. Him flying forward, that would hurt so freaking bad. Ugh. The mysteries, I love when they come across clues, like when they were searching for answers about John B's dad's death, they find this note, and that leads to what they thought was a person, but ended up actually being a place, his grandma's grave, where they come across an envelope, which inside has a recording of his dad and a treasure map. I mean, how crazy, that would be absolutely awesome. I just love when stuff like this happens. Kiara, she's such an activist and such a good person. She really cares about the environment, and I just love it. Next we got JJ telling off the kids from school when they were talking crap about John B. Oh my god, that was great. He didn't care about his job. He didn't care about nothing. He was like, I don't care how rich you guys are. I'm telling you guys what's up. That was great. I love that. And then he goes off with his motorcycle and just ruins their freaking flowers. Prime time. Sarah teaming up with the people who tried to turn her into the police and going after her dad's stolen treasure. That is freaking great. I loved it. And Cleo is a freaking badass. She's the greatest. Love her. And can we just say, wow, they actually would have gotten away with it, and they had a brilliant plan if Sarah hadn't gotten shot. That was seriously freaking awesome. Topher helping Sarah, John B and Sarah running into everyone while they're on the run, and they all escape in the pedicab. Pope when he stands up for himself against Kiara. I can handle it. I don't really need you. Psst, burn. As well as finding the cross of Santo Domingo. JJ and his dad having a moment on the boat. It was awesome and so heartfelt to see them actually have a good moment, especially after everything he's been through. He's so good to his dad, and just to hear his dad say, hey, I don't need perfect, you got a good heart, that had to mean everything to him. So that was a great moment. I really liked that one. And I forkin' knew it, John B's dad is alive. Oh my gosh, did you guys see that coming? Wheezy. She is an awful spy, but I love her. She is such a good sister and came in clutch when she needed to. Pope getting jumped by Topher and Rafe over a beer, and just Rafe in general. He's a psychopath who tried to get rid of his sister and killed a cop, yet somehow people still try to cover for him. JJ's dad's reaction to the $5,000 restitution fee, he freaked out and was beating him, and it was just crazy. John B getting framed for Sheriff Perkins' murder. John B and Sarah getting caught in the storm, and everybody thinking that they're dead. Sheriff Shoup constantly not believing them, even when they have evidence. When they brought the gun to him, he still didn't believe them. Like, what is it gonna take? Ward killing the pilot, and then Kiara stupidly starts screaming and gets his attention, and then while they're in a rush, they end up breaking the camera. Classic. Kiara almost drowning in the sewer trying to retrieve the gun. Barry flushes her out, almost dying, just barely made it. Maybe like 15-20 seconds and she probably would have drowned. And then we can't forget Sarah getting shot and almost dying. Carla is a nutjob who ends up luring Pope in with hopes of a scholarship or even just answers to what's going on. But it turns out all he got was an 8-hour drive, messing up the truck, and the lady saying, "Give me the key." Ward manipulating the cops with their anger from the fellow officer to get them riled up against John B. Them getting stuck in the swamp and John B getting attacked by a gator. Sarah thinking her dad blew himself up. Last but not least, when Pope finds the cross and he gets attacked by bees, falls off the thing, and then almost gets entirely crushed by the cross. What a whirlwind. Outer Banks is a real place in South Carolina. There is more than 500 sunken ships, and it's composed of sand and sediment. In 1587, 115 settlers went missing and is still one of the oldest mysteries in America. In October 1718, Blackbeard hosted the largest pirate gathering ever. In Okra, 1,000 wild horses run the beaches of Corla from the Spanish War brought over in the 1500s and is home to the tallest lighthouse in the United States. Not to mention, it was a top secret testing site for the rocket fuel during the Cold War. John B., aka Chase Stokes, actually originally declined the role because he thought it was too much of a ripoff of Goonies. John B. and Sarah from the show are actually dating in real life. If you recognize Sheriff Perkin, it's because she's from one of the classics, The 100 and American Horror Story. Charles Estes, aka Cameron Ward, Sarah's dad in the show, is actually a country singer and songwriter.